Cal Kestis, der Outlaw von Kobo, auf seinem, auf seinem treuen Ross, hier in Jedi Survivor mit mir, dem Geschichtenerzähler, im New Game Plus des Star Wars Krachers von 2023. Wir haben in der letzten Folge den gefallenen Jedi Dagan Gera kennengelernt und gleich mal im Zweikampf besiegt. Nur leider ist er uns dann davon gekommen, indem er mit Rayvis davon geschlichen ist, die blöde Sau. Und Rayvis ist ein Gendai, das habe ich jetzt dann endlich wieder gehört. Den Namen hatte ich ja vorher irgendwie vercheckt und da hinten wohnen, glaube ich, die Jawas, möglicherweise. Wir sind auf dem Rückweg zurück zur Mantis, die Greez hoffentlich wieder zusammengeschraubt hat. Ich war jetzt doch nicht hier in dem Speicherort, weil ich gedacht habe, da passiert noch was vielleicht. Irgendwelche Dialoge. Aber scheinbar nicht. Wir schauen uns noch hier oben den Weg da an. Ja, ich find das ganz nice eigentlich. Ich glaube, ich komme da gar nicht hin, oder? Ah doch, hier komme ich. Ja, die Javas sind auch so gepeinigte Kreaturen. Die Tauben der Galaxis. Hier ist nichts. Ich glaube, hier können wir noch gar nichts Großartiges machen. Wir können theoretisch darüber. So. Oh, ein Haufen Gong-Druiden. Ich glaube, die sind gerade am Laden. Das ist auch immer was mich gewundert hat bei Star Wars, dass man nie gesehen hat, dass die Druiden auch mal, an die Steckdose müssen. Die generieren doch ja keinen eigenen Strom, oder? Die haben doch kein Dynamo im Arsch verbaut, oder? Aber was glaubt ihr? Ja. Dann können wir uns hier mal eine Mini-Abkürzung holen. Ja, hier. Aber ich glaube, wir kommen da noch nicht lang, weil wir den Dash brauchen. Um durch diesen Luftstrom durchzudashen. Obwohl, man kann ja, wenn man nah an Wänden ist und die Pull-Fähigkeit benutzt, manchmal zieht er sich so die letzten paar Millimeter noch ran. Mal sehen. Gucken wir mal. Nee. Ich probiere es noch einmal. Aber ich glaube, wir müssen dann später erstmal wiederkommen. Dafür auch die Kürzung. Nee, das müssen wir dann später machen. Alles klar. Wir können dann nämlich später da den Javas helfen. Die werden auch ein bisschen gepeinigt. Irgendwie konnte man doch die Nekos rufen. Ah, so.
Easy, Neko.
Indem ich mir einfach einen ganz gechillt herbeipfeife. So, jetzt kommen wir quasi gegenüber von Pylo und Saloon raus, auf der anderen Seite von
Looks like the Mantis is back in action.
Nice.
Come on, BD. Let's meet him at the landing pad.
Wir lassen mal diese ganze freie Fläche hier mit den Höhlen erstmal hinter uns. Wir sprechen erstmal mit Greez und den anderen Dudes und wie ich schon erwähnt hatte, werden wir dann danach erstmal hier ein bisschen rumlaufen, die Gegend anschauen.
Mount up.
So, da wären wir schon. Haben wir einmal eine große Runde gemacht. Zum Waldarray und wieder zurück. Und nach dem Fischer-Typ müssen wir auch noch suchen. Hey Sie, was geht? Wahrscheinlich sehen auch die Schiffe für Sie jetzt komplett weird und anders aus.
Z, you're looking good as new.
Indeed, that mechanical mixologist is a miracle worker. I must know, did you locate the key to Tanalor?
It's complicated, but we'll find it.
Monk told me what transpired while I was asleep. To think the Jedi Order is no more, that must have been dreadful for you. We have both been through so much, but we must persevere, Cal. After all, what else is there to do?
That's right. You've got room for one more?
I shall remain here, but if you need my counsel, I will be at the Saloon. I am very fortunate to have met you, Cal Kestis.
Diese Fingerbewegung, Handbewegung finde ich nice. So lässig.
I found something out there.
Oh yeah, what do you got? Another holocron?
Jedi. From the time of the High Republic, somehow preserved in Bacta. Dagan Gera. I freed him.
What happened?
He attacked me. Escaped with the Bedlam Raiders. He's who they've been looking for. Says the Jedi betrayed him and turned to the dark side.
Are you okay, kid?
Tanalor. It's real, Greez. It's hidden somewhere in the abyss.
Oh, that's impossible! The Abyss eats any ship that gets too close!
The Republic found a way through hundreds of years ago. That's why they built that array in the forest.
A hidden world that nobody's been able to reach for centuries. If you figured out how to cross the abyss, you could just disappear.
Completely. No Bedlam Raiders. No bounty hunters.
No galactic empire.
I'm just spitballing here, but that does sound like a place that someone could call home.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be a home.
Get your feet down. All right, I'm going back to the cantina.
You know, Greez, we could use a real pilot.
I don't know. I mean, you're doing okay on your own. I mean, you could clean the Patoli weave every now and again.
We don't know the Mantis like you do. Nobody does.
Oh, Cal, I'm sorry. My best days are behind me. I can't even hold my cards steady.
I know things are different from how they used to be, but I'm not sure I could do this without you.
Is that really how you feel?
It is.
Well, I mean, I guess I could have Monk keep his eye on the Saloon.
Greasy money. All right. You in? I mean, there's not gonna be much in the way of credits.
God, this is better than any score. Imagine, no more looking over your shoulder. A safe place for us, for the ones we love.
If anyone knows about a lost Jedi world, it's Cere.
Jedha! Aha! It's about time you paid that lady a visit. All right, I'm gonna make us some food before we go.
Ich liebe diese Momente. Wir können jetzt nach Jedha, aber ich muss jetzt erstmal kurz gucken, wie lange ich schon aufnehme. Ich habe scheinbar den Timer nicht richtig gestellt. Und dann sehen wir uns sofort wieder. Bis gleich. Da bin ich wieder. Knappe 10 Minuten nehme ich auf. Hab auch noch mal kurz den Timer richtig eingestellt.
So who's this Cere we're going to see?
A mentor of mine. Rescued me from the Empire on Braca and dragged me halfway across the galaxy.
Sounds like you two went through a lot together.
We did. Been a long time since I've seen her.
Want to set out? In my experience, you gotta chase a lead when it's hot.
Ja, stimmt schon, aber wir werden erstmal ein bisschen gechillt Kobo noch ein wenig angucken. Wenigstens den Rancor töten und den Fischer finden.
How's it feel to be back on the Mantis?
Good. Thinking about whipping up some curried burrafish. Kitchen looks in better shape than the rest of the ship, kid.
Definitely saw less action since you left.
You're telling me. The spice levels haven't moved. Did you cook even one decent meal for yourself these last years?
I'm not half the cook you are, Greez. And maybe only 3/4 the pilot.
Very kind, but the first chance we get, I'm making you a plate of Great Granny Pyloon's umber hash.
My favorite. Can't wait.
So, we headed to Jedha or what?
Ja, noch nicht. Wir gehen jetzt noch mal kurz in die Kantine. Denn dort sind neue Gespräche verfügbar und ich spreche gern mit den Leuten. Ja, ich überlege, ob ich am Ende dieser Folge oder am Anfang der nächsten Folge die Klamotte wechseln soll. Mir schwebt auch schon vor, was. Ich habe ja dieses Kal-Katan-Outfit, auf das ich so stolz bin hier in dem Spiel.
Welcome, welcome. Make yourself at home.
Servus.
Strangest thing, I was enjoying a lively constitutional earlier today.
Really? You?
I deserve that. Anyway, I saw the strangest duo putting around the far side of the valley. One was tall and quiet, one short and babbling. They had stopped to inspect some beastly carcass. This had you written all over it.
I deserve that.
Ja, ich glaube, das letzte Paar ist das Paar, das sich dann hier um die Musikgelegenheit kümmert.
So how did you end up on the wrong side of the law?
After my studies, I worked in the Republic Tax Collection Agency, investigating revenue disputes.
You were a tax collector? Sounds pretty legitimate so far.
Drearily legitimate. But it did introduce me to a steady procession of people desperate for things to shake out in their favor, so to speak.
And you helped them out for a price.
Yes. But my fee was nothing compared to the price they paid at the hands of a corrupt system.
Whatever you say, Moran.
Talk later, hm?
Und Monk, wo bist denn du? Oh, guck mal hier.
Greetings, Sojourner.
Just Cal will do.
It will not.
Okay. You don't look like the other prospectors.
No. They unearth riches. Tulakt excavates that which cannot be so easily grasped.
Make a lot of credits in that line of work?
Wisdom is a good that never decays and is always in short supply.
Ja, Tulakt ist eine mysteriöse Person, aber auch irgendwie eine coole Person.
I must be alone now.
Okay. Und die hat wieder ihren Hut ins Gesicht gezogen. So.
Barkeep.
Good to see you, Cal.
Ich wünschte, man könnte auch mal ein paar Drinks sich genehmigen, einfach so für die Atmosphäre.
Word is there's a traveling troubadour and a DJ droid from the core worlds on Kobo.
Not what I expected you to say. Any idea where they're there?
They've hiked out onto the valley plateau to sample the sounds of the wild.
The sounds of the wild can come from creatures that kill you.
Can't drop those beats if you're dead.
I'll see if I can find them.
I suspected as much.
Ah, das war die Musiktruppe.
What happened with the cantina's previous owner?
Like I said, blaster poisoning. He used to run a smuggling ring. Raiders took a cut, and one day, the owner shorted them. He crossed the wrong raider, and...
Is there a right raider?
Fair point. You catch on quick. And you might want to leave before Greez gets second thoughts. I imagine he's nervous to hop in the pilot's seat again.
See you later, Monk.
Oh, wir können da hoch in den ersten Stock. Hier ist aber noch abgeschlossen. Aber ich glaube, da gibt es auch gar nichts Interessantes für uns.
Barkeep,
Ah, what can I get you?
how about putting a lock on the door so that slimy wretch won't wander back in?
Turgle? No can do. We need all the business we can get.
And how about paying off that brute and his gang so I can drink undisturbed?
Sorry, Big Wheel. We're not exactly flush with credits. And I don't think Rayvis is on the tape.
Figures.
Another drink it is.
Oh, Turgle und Mosey. Was
It was
geht?
bad, real bad.
When is it ever not bad with you?
Stakes were raised, Mosey. The way Zeke was looking at me with his crazy eyes. I swear if Cal weren't there, I would have been 6 feet under.
Speak of the Gundark, there's your savior.
Hey there, Mosey. You stop into Pyloon's often?
I check in every now and then. Raiders like to pick on the helpless.
And your axe screams, fight me, I dare you, I double dare you, you two-time and dirty.
All right, settle
I
down.
double dare you. Da hat der Frosch wohl Pulp Fiction geguckt.
Biomalls like that one you took out are trouble. They'll turn a room into a patio if you're not careful.
I believe it.
Reminds me of a pest I tangled a few years back. Nothing could get through its skin neither. Here's the kicker, though. This creature had tentacles, too. Whew, don't remember the name of it, but it was mean. I wasn't having all kinds of trouble until I remembered something my mama used to say. If your weapon can't fell a beast, make the beast your weapon. So, I drop my spear, grab one of the beast's tentacles, and coil it around his throat until it was over.
Smart.
That's what your enemies do, ain't it? Turn your strengths into liabilities. Be seeing you.
Und du, Turgle?
Cal, look at this saloon.
Monk's been really busy.
And I helped by staying out of the way. Did you know there's even a garden on the roof?
Yeah, I've seen it.
You know what I like about plants? When you talk to them, they can't just walk away. Hi, Cal.
Okay, gehen wir mal nach oben.
Let's see what we find up here.
Hier treffen wir dann den Fischer an, wenn wir ihn rekrutiert haben. Und hier haben wir Sich und ihre neue Freundin.
I'll leave you to your new friends.
Catch you later, Cal.
Oh, hey, it's you. I saw you tearing through the woods. Remember me? Name's Toa. I'm a historian. Freelance these days.
Cal, also freelance. You planning on doing more exploring?
Of course. This is my first time beyond the Mid-Rim, but I can already tell this place is a trove. Centuries ago, folks couldn't wait to scratch out a living under a new sky. And hell, they sure chose a vibrant world.
Vibrant, huh?
Hast du noch was zu sagen?
We'll talk soon.
Hallo Sie.
Cal, how good to see you.
You too, Z.
Should you find any data discs from my day, I'd be happy to decrypt them for you. I imagine there are many that remain lost on Kobo.
We'll let you know if we do.
Cal, I hope I'm not intruding, but what happened to your Jedi Master?
He died during the purge. Gave his life so I could escape. I can still hear his last words. Trust only in the Force.
Oh, Cal, I am so very sorry.
It was a long time ago.
2 centuries later, and Master Kree's last directive still rattles my memory banks.
I'll never forget. But that's how they're still with us.
I think you're right about that. Cal, I always adore seeing you, but you won't find the key to Tanalor in this cantina now, will you?
Da hast du recht, aber ich wollte nur kurz zeigen, dass sie auch ein paar Sachen verkauft, aber ja, ihr seht schon.
Until we meet again.
Wer bist denn du?
Monk brought you up to speed on recent events?
I just don't understand. How can this shameful empire remain in power?
I don't know anybody who loves the Empire. But hey, there's money in Imperial salvage contracts.
Plus, for most of us, life has not changed too drastically.
Oh, don't spare my circuits. Tell me what you really think.
Well, sure, things are different. Back home, practically every lab is under military funding. But things are a lot like under the Republic. We go about our lives, send delegates to the Senate, vote.
What a vote is worth these days.
It's so difficult to imagine a galaxy without the Jedi. Like a drive core without its Redonium spark.
Cal, you've seen that waterfall near the forest, right?
Is that the spot the raiders like to camp out at?
Afraid so.
Those abominable bullies. Why, this gem of a planet ought to be enjoyed by one and all.
So our expedition is a no-go?
Not unless you want to dodge some blaster fire.
No thanks.
Is there anywhere on this planet where one can relax safely with friends?
There's a few raider-free pockets left. But Kobo ain't what it used to be.
So. Viel Gerede. Hier können wir demnächst auch so ein Brettspiel spielen, aber ganz ehrlich, das ist jetzt nicht so mein Jam. Wir können auch noch mal kurz aufs Dach gehen. Da können wir einen Dachgarten anlegen mit den Samen, die wir in der Welt finden.
This place could use some greenery. Wonder if I could find someone to help.
Ja, schön, dass er es anspricht. Auf Jedha werden wir jemanden finden, der uns hilft. Ich bin mir nicht sicher, aber ich glaube, wir müssten schon einige Samen besitzen.
Alright, let's try planting these seeds we found.
Den ganzen Arsch voll. Also ich würde einfach sagen, wir planten mal ein bisschen was. So von jeder Sache mal eins.
And now we wait. Which variant should we go for?
Ja, hier so, hier so, hier so und so. Und dann vielleicht noch von denen ein paar.
And planted.
Ich bin mir tatsächlich gar nicht sicher, was die Vorteile davon sind. Ob es überhaupt welche davon gab. Aber ich zeige auf jeden Fall mal, dass es das gibt.
How about here?
So, und vielleicht noch ein kleines Beet. Das ist ein bisschen
Let's pick a color for you. Let's plant this here.
kleines bisschen mehr Varianz gibt. So. Zack. Alles gepflanzt. Ach ja, man kann hier für BD1 noch so einen Hacking-Skill freischalten. Und nach können wir hier überall in jedem...
We're off to a pretty good start here, buddy.
Hier in jeder Parzelle was einpflanzen. Ist eigentlich ganz nice. Ich finde die Musik so geil von Kobo. Die ist so ein bisschen westernhaft, aber auch so futuristisch, melancholisch. Gefällt mir ganz gut. Ja, und hier kommen die Fische rein, die man im Laufe des Spiels sammelt.
Hey, Zig. Looks like you found some company up here. She tell you about the High Republic mystery tucked in the basement?
Come again?
Oh, we gotta hear this. You holding out on us, sister?
I would never. Allow me to start from the beginning.
This might take a while.
Spare us no details.
Hey there.
Seeing these High Republic ruins with my own eyes. How do you go back to the Academy after that?
Not something I expected to hear from a historian.
I didn't expect it either. Originally, I couldn't wait to wall myself into a library. Why visit one dig site when you could read about 30, right?
So what made you decide to leave?
It is hard to describe, but the more I learned, the more I wanted to get my hands dirty and live it. Not just read about it on a calf-stained terminal, you know? Hey.
Do you know the hardest aspect of my new life here?
Does it rhyme with gurgle?
It does not. But guess then. Rather, it's my lack of purpose.
What sort of things did you used to do?
Oh, everything from cataloging data disks to collating star maps.
Well, I'd say you have a purpose. Everyone here seems to be happier since you arrived.
For now, sure. But next week they'll be pulling up some 400-year-old droid, I imagine.
I doubt it, Z. You're one of a kind.
So, doch mehr Gelaber als erwartet. Gehen wir wieder runter. Ich denke, wenn die schon wieder was zu sagen hatten, dann haben die Leute hier unten auch was zu erzählen.
Garacos. They fight to the bitter end, don't they? Especially when they're injured.
Yeah, they do.
A lot of beasts are like that. I learned the hard way on a family outing once. My first time leading. Tracked a Kivaroa back to its nest. It was killing livestock. No other choice but to put it down. Played the approach perfectly. Found an opening. But my family was watching, so I decided to get a little bit fancy. Lost my concentration. One of its legs slams down, inches away from cracking my spine. Mama pushed it aside in the nick of time. And finished that Kivaroa no frills.
That's a close call.
Yep. Hey, you corner something, it'll do what it needs to survive. Even when you have the upper hand, never underestimate your prey. Later, BD.
Mann, die Mosey hat echt Arme. Für den würde sich, glaube ich, jeder Bodybuilder was abschneiden wollen.
Oh, you're here. Good. I wanted to get your feedback on some new moves of mine.
Sorry, Turkle. No time. We're headed out for a while.
You're leaving? You'll be back, right? Right?
I'm pretty sure we will.
That's good. Deep breath, Turgle.
You'll be fine. Just don't go making any more shady deals.
Shady deals? Please, Cal. Shady deals are so old, Turgle. I'm fully on the path of self-improvement now.
All the same, keep out of trouble.
Cal, shouldn't you be hitting the hyperlanes or whatever? The sooner you're gone, the sooner you're back.
So.
Finally, it's nearly here, Mosey. My birthday is right around the corner.
I feel like you've been talking up your birthday next week for a few moons now.
Exactly. The anticipation is killing me. But I've been giving it a real hard think, and I finally know what I want.
You better not be hollering about grabbing one of my neckos again.
Oh, no, of course not, Mosey. I'm thinking something bigger, much bigger. Something that matches my new persona. Maybe something with teeth.
Turgle, you ain't got no teeth.
That's beside the point.
So, Monk, wo bist du? Hast du noch was zu sagen? Cool, wie er das anspricht, dass er noch da hinten rumläuft. Oder gleitet.
So you and Greez have any big dreams for this cantina?
Well, there's a stage collecting dust. Perhaps one day we'll hire some off-world bands. That'd sure help us stand out.
I'd say standing out isn't your problem.
Fair point. But just so you know, the band at my previous gig packed more heat than a Hutt's honor guard.
And until this raider situation is under control, let the music play on. It was good to see you.
Wunderbar, dich zu sehen, ja.
So what'd you do before you came here?
I used to perform in a medicine show. I was required to dress in garish outfits and read fortunes, while others would scam the audience.
That sounds a little demeaning.
Yes, but the experiences we carry always have a use, Sojourner. When I arrived on Kobo, I noticed a charlatan trying to swindle someone with fool's priorite.
How'd you know?
He wore long sleeves in the heat.
Sleight of hand, huh? I saw a merchant on Corellia do that.
An old trick. Well, I stopped the sale, and Doma has been grateful ever since.
And the swindler?
Tried the trick on the raiders, so I hear, and sealed his fate. Sojourner?
Auf jeden Fall eine interessante Geschichte.
Do you ever miss the glory days, Cal? The cut and thrust, the rough and tumble.
It sounds like every day. Not that it's glorious.
Well, I certainly had some glorious years. I'm sure I never told you about the incident over at Munilinst.
Nie davon gehört.
Don't think you did.
I was personally escorting a shipment of, let's call it a sensitive luxury product. Unfortunately, we were accosted by a customs longship. The fence had failed to update our transponder codes and our vessel was marked. Well, push comes to shove, and we were boarded. I've got 3 customs officers waving blasters under my nose, so what do? I throw on the waterworks. Oh, Cal, you cannot imagine. I'm swearing up and down about everything from past marriages to lower back pain. Almost worked, too. But one pesky officer decided to kick open a shipping container full of the slightly incriminating powder.
Guess the jig was up.
Oh, Cal, you're looking at a professional. I told them that they were looking at the ashes of 1,000 ritually cremated Sereno war heroes. And by the stars, they bought it. The inspectors actually bought it. That, Cal, is why I'm here instead of rotting in a Munilinst work camp.
Man hat echt BDs Excitement hier gehört.
See you around, Cal.
Ja, das war jetzt dann genug gequatscht für heute. Oh, wie man da oben den Klonsoldatenhelm sieht. Nice. Gut, dann würde ich sagen, wir haben noch 10 Minuten. Ich denke nicht, dass wir jetzt dann den Rancor in Angriff nehmen. Und den Fischer auch nicht. Der ist jetzt, die sind jetzt beide, ehrlich gesagt, ein bisschen zu viel. Der eine, weil es ein harter Kampf werden könnte, und der andere, weil er ziemlich gerne labert. Ich würde sagen, wir quatschen nochmal mit den beiden. Ist eigentlich immer lustig, denen zuzuhören.
A lot of raider activity these days. How you two holding up?
Us? Yeah, we're fine.
We're always fine.
It's the others I worry about.
You do? That's kind of you.
Yeah, we worry that if they keep being such cowards, they'll be dead by tomorrow.
And then we'll have no one left to make fun of.
To be honest, that's really what gets us through the day.
Mocking Turgle's like drinking water.
And shaking our heads at that whiny slump Moran.
I'm starting to feel better already.
I guess some things never change.
And that's how we like it.
Something you need?
Ah, you troublemaker.
So, schauen wir nochmal bei Doma vorbei. Vielleicht hat die auch noch was zu erzählen. Hello. Und falls ihr es nicht bemerkt habt, hier sitzt auch so ein Geselle, wie ihn Jabba hatte.
Glad to hear the Mantis is up and running again.
Hard to imagine life without her.
Don't worry. That thing's as sturdy as a bantha.
Not sure Greez would like his ship compared to a bantha.
Do I look like I care much what he thinks of me?
No, you don't.
That's right. I don't see what all the fuss is about with that droid.
I think she's talking about Z.
It's like that's all people want to talk about.
A droid that old is pretty exciting.
Well, I'm old. No one wants to talk about me. Look, let me tell you. I was one of the first people in this town, and I have seen a whole lot of fads and flavors of the week.
Like what?
Once had a fire juggler come in. People paid to see her, too. 50 credits a pop.
Sounds like fun.
Oh, yeah, it was fun. Till she burned half the food silo down.
Ah, not fun.
See, stuff that's new is exciting, sure, but what really counts is consistency. Reliability.
Wahres Wort.
You've been coming around here so much, you're basically a regular.
You've got great stuff.
Most shop owners would offer a discount or the like, but not me. Nothing personal, but you start handing out freebies, you have people up in arms asking, why not me, Doma? Don't need a hassle.
That makes sense.
Ach, ich mag die. Die hat irgendwie so einen Vibe, wie so eine nette alte Tante oder sowas. Ja gut, was wollen wir denn machen? Wir müssen dieses Paar finden. Wir müssen den Fischer finden, den Rancor besiegen und gleichzeitig auch noch diese Musikanten finden.
They don't look friendly. Need to slice this. Flawless.
Ja. Aber weiter als das hier kommen wir nicht. Da müssen wir schon weiter gehen. Mit besseren Fähigkeiten. Guck mal, was hier ist. Ja, da hinten ist der Rancor. Wisst ihr was? Wir kämpfen jetzt ein bisschen. Machen da hinten diesen Hangar frei. Aber was ist hier nochmal? Nischt. Ne, hier ist nichts. Auch interessant, dass sich die ganzen Gegner hier so nah in Pylo und Saloon aufhalten. So, der kämpft jetzt mal für mich. So, Boys and Girls. Oh. So, du gehörst jetzt auch mir. Was zum Teufel macht der? Der hat sich gerade einfach locker selbst in die Luft gejagt. Komm her, greif an. Das stimmt, aber... So, du kämpfst jetzt für mich. So. 2 auf einen Streich. Ja, hier sind auch verschiedene Sachen, die man einsammeln kann. Kisten und so weiter. Wir gehen noch kurz in das Gebäude rein. Da halten 2 Droidenwache, die sind auch eigentlich ganz witzig. Wie bitte? Was zum Teufel? mit euch los? Ja, versuch's. Habt ihr das gesehen? Die Granate hat ihn im Kopf getroffen. Nice. Ja, die Folge ist ein bisschen all over the place, ich weiß.
Help, please.
Hallo. Kann man euch helfen? Wie macht man denn da auf nochmal? Muss ich hier so eine Mine holen? Das war doch irgendwo hier. Hier. Aber BD hat irgendwie keine Lust, da was dran zu machen. Interessant. Ja, nun gut, dann ziehe ich die Folge nicht in die Länge, dann wird die halt ein kleines bisschen kürzer, aber ich will jetzt auch nicht komplett sinnlos hier rumlaufen und Türen öffnen, hinter denen eigentlich alles schon gelootet ist. Ah, da fliegt jetzt dieser Vogel, den wir befreit haben. Da hinten. Dann werden wir in der nächsten Folge auf jeden Fall hier ein paar NPCs holen. Dann da hinten den Rancor besiegen. Das wird nice. Haben wir auf jeden Fall hier auf Kobo einiges zu tun, bevor wir nach Jedha fliegen, um mit Cere zu sprechen. Und dann werden wir auch am Anfang der nächsten Folge wieder einen kleinen Fashion-Wechsel machen. Speichere ich nochmal kurz und dann verabschiede ich mich schon mal.
Let's go.
Ja, let's go. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Haut rein.